always wanted to read people's mind and unlock new levels of influence? Then you are in the right place, because today we will be talking about how to read anybody instantly. And by the end of this video, you shall have not only knowledge of it, but also the practical guidance how to apply it to your life immediately. Welcome to Wisdom Path. So, let's dive into it. When we talk about communication, the first thing that comes to mind is often words. But have you ever stopped to think about the power of nonverbal communication? Body language is a fascinating aspect of human interaction that plays a significant role in how we convey messages to one another. Imagine meeting someone for the first time. Before they even utter a single word, you are already processing a wealth of information through their body language. How they stand, how they move, and even how they make eye contact can all give you clues about their personality and intentions. Experts suggest that a large portion of communication actually comes from nonverbal cues. In fact, a whopping 55% of our communication is through body language, while 38% comes from the tone of voice, with only 7% from the actual words spoken. This means that understanding body language is crucial when trying to decipher what someone is truly trying to communicate. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, pay attention not just to what is being said, but also to the subtle cues of body language. It can give you a deeper insight into the thoughts and feelings of those around you, helping you to better understand and connect with them. After all, sometimes the most powerful messages are the ones that are not spoken aloud. How to do that? I will talk about it a bit later, but before that, let's break down some myths that have been going on for a while now. Arms crossing. If you cross your arms, this will mean a blocking behavior. That's very far from the truth. Even when you don't like the person that is in front of you, this isn't to block them out, it's actually to self-soothe, because, in essence, it's a self-hug. 2. Thinking and looking different directions. This is certainly not indicative of deception. All we can say is the person is processing the information, nothing else. 3. Person clears throat, nose touching, mouth covering. It doesn't mean that this act is a sign of lying. We do these behaviors as self-soothers. So, if you want to gain insight into someone's personality when you first meet them, try to assess what the specific person is transmitting and pay attention to the following clues. Starting from the head down. Number 1. Hair. Question whether the hair looks healthy and well groomed. The forehead is also very interesting because a lot of times we reveal stress. A lot of the things that we have gone through life are often etched in the forehead. Number 2. Check if the eyes are red. This will show if the person did not have enough sleep. The small area here between the eyes, called the glabella, it's one of the first areas that reveals information. When we don't like something, we do that bunny nose. Check the eye contact. When you look someone in the eye and they can't bring themselves to look back at you, it's a sign that they're either nervous or they've got something to hide. Number 3, eyebrows. If you want to see how comfortable a person is, take a look at their eyebrows. There are 3 main emotions that make your eyebrows go up: surprise, worry, and fear. If someone talking to you raises their eyebrows, and the topic isn't one that would logically cause surprise, worry, or fear, it's a sign that they're feeling pretty uncomfortable. Number 4, smile. When it comes to smiling, the mouth can lie, but the eyes can't. People often smile to hide what they're really thinking and feeling, so the next time you want to know if somebody's smile is genuine, look for crinkles at the corners of their eyes. If they aren't there, that smile is hiding something. Number 5, chin and jaw. When someone is trying to make a decision, they tend to rub their chin. They might be looking up, down, or to the side. It's a sure sign that they are deep in thought. A clenched jaw is a sign of stress. Regardless of what the person is saying, this indicates a considerable level of discomfort. Number 6, hands. When something's troubling us, we tend to stiffen our fingers, interlace them, and we tend to put our hands on our hips, and we become very territorial. This is called arms of Kimbo. When a person is rubbing their hands together, generally it means that people are thinking and have a positive feeling about something. They are hopeful about something good coming up in the future, and they're excited about it. Number 7. Crossed arms and legs. These are physical barriers that signal that a person is mentally, emotionally, and physically blocked off from what's in front of them. Even if they're smiling and engaged in a pleasant conversation, their body language tells the story. On the same note, the direction of someone's feet are also quite revealing. A person that likes you will have both feet facing in your direction. However, if their feet shift toward the door, it means they've had enough and want to leave. Number 8. Posture. How someone carries themselves can give you some indications about their self-confidence. For example, if someone is walking upright with their shoulders back and looking straight ahead, that gives the indication that they feel good about themselves and have confidence. However, if someone is slouching over and looking at the ground when they walk, that gives a much different impression. It may not necessarily mean that they have low self-esteem, but that's the message it gives off. Number 9. Shoes. A person's shoes can tell you a lot about their personality. Apparently, we all make judgments about people's shoes, but studies show that they are pretty accurate. Nervous people will have new or very clean shoes. Amiable types will wear practical shoes. Calm people have an affinity for uncomfortable shoes. And aggressive people wear ankle boots. Just take a look at your own shoes. Does your personality type fit in with them? Number 10. Copying the body language. If you've never tried to read people before, this is something you probably haven't noticed. But pay close attention to it in the future. Because when someone mimics your body language, it means they feel so good about you that they want to harmonize with you. It's a sign that the conversation is going well and that the other party is receptive to your message. This is done unconsciously, as no one walks around with the intention of outright copying someone. But when we're comfortable with people, we have a tendency to do what they do. Reading people isn't easy, but if you can do it, it's a fantastic skill to have. Of course, everyone is different, so interpreting their words and actions may or may not always be accurate. But hopefully, with these tips, you'll be well on your way to becoming better at reading people. We want to know what you think. When you're meeting someone for the first time, what's the first thing you usually notice about them? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. Hit the subscribe button and be sure